All right, welcome back, nail crew. So I have another set of nails for you guys today, and this is Kenya. Say hi, Kenya. So Kenya just got her nails done about a week ago, but if you look closely, you could already tell it looks like it's growing out, right? And the polish was applied kind of lumpy. It's hard to tell on camera, but in person, you could definitely see and feel that it's not even, and then the thumb already just popped right off. So she was like, oh my God, girl, you got to get me right. You got to get me right. And Kenya also works in the medical field. We have some of the same patients. So yeah, she's still going to work every day, and no one wants to go to work with a nail popped off and lumpy and clumpy polish. It's just not a good look. So she's like, oh my God, please get me right. So here I am to save the day. Well, hopefully I can save the day. Hopefully I can save the day. So the first thing we have to do is remove that polish. So I have a medium grit safety ceramic drill bit, and I have that on a speed of about, I think it's like 10 or 12, and I'm just going through really quick and just removing the polish. Now it looks like I'm going super fast, but I'm not. I do have this clip sped up quite a bit, so I am moving fast, but just not as fast as you guys see here. So once all the polish is removed, we are just going to treat this like a fresh set, and we are going to start by prepping the nails how we would always prep the nails. So we are just going to take our cuticle pusher and just push back those cuticles. So we already know how to do that. Let me speed this part up a little bit, but you guys can still clearly see exactly what I'm doing. I'm just pushing back the cuticles, push, 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 push back the cuticles. All right, so now after that, we are going to take our needle drill bit. So any drill bit will work for this as long as it's tiny. So sometimes you see me use this one here. I believe it's called a needle drill bit. Very, very slim. It's made for the cuticle area, but it's also made to get under the nail. So I like to use this, especially if the person has a lot of lifting. And I will show you guys why. I always wanted to have a moment where I can show you guys how to get rid of a lot of lifting, but I just never had that. Like, I've never had someone with this much lifting before. So again, this is not my work. This is not my work. And I'm not talking trash about the person that did her original set, because we all start somewhere. We do, you know, and we all have our own little problems when doing nails. So maybe this person was new. Maybe she didn't have the right primer. Like, I don't know what happened, but in either case, there is a lot of lifting, and this drill bit is very, very good to remove lifting. So I'm going to show in real time how I get rid of lifting. Okay, so basically you take this little drill bit here, and you want to remove all the cuticles. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm like just digging in, very, very mild pressure, very, very mild pressure. And I only have my drill bit going at a speed of about like 2 or 3. So you definitely don't want it to be too fast. But do you see how I'm just using the flat part of this drill bit to kind of like just lift up? See that? I'm just using it to like flick off all that lifting. Do you see that? And that's why I love this drill bit so much. I just never had the opportunity to show you guys how to get rid of lifting, because I just never had any that was this bad. But this drill bit is perfect for that. So I know there are several different ways to remove lifting. So I know one way is to use nail clippers or like some really small scissors and just cut it away. I know people do it like that, but those are sharp, and you could cut yourself or you could cut your client. So I typically don't do that. And then when we were in school, my teacher said, don't do that. She just didn't like, she just didn't like us to do it that way. So I just never practiced it like that. Another way, and this is how my teacher did it in school. She took a sharp drill bit, y'all. She took a sharp drill bit and had the drill going like at a speed of like 2 or 3. And she just really just like chipped it away with like a sharp drill bit, and it worked. Like, to see her do it, she made it look so easy, but I tried it and I was like, oh hell no. She had a sharp regular drill bit, right? And she just kind of like almost like what I'm doing here, but she went behind the lifting area, like right where the lifting stopped, and she just like drilled that part off, and then all of it came off. I really can't explain it, but I tried it and it just was like, oh hell no. That's not for me. So then I just started playing around like different ways to remove lifting if I was ever in that situation, and this is what I came up with. I haven't seen anybody remove lifting like this, but you know, I'm sure somebody else out there has done it like this before. I just never seen anybody do it like this. So anyway, this is what I've been doing to remove lifting. It works. It's safe. Nobody's going to get hurt. Like, it doesn't hurt her. This drill bit is actually safe for her actual nail plate. So all in all, I feel like this is the best way. And as you can tell, like, the drill is going slow and I'm just flicking off all of that lifting. So to be honest, I told her, like, this is crazy. And I told her she needs to just soak this set off. Like, we don't have time to do that today. She has to be in and out. She actually came on her lunch break, okay? She came on her lunch break to do her nails. Like, that's how bad it was. So obviously we don't have time to, like, soak off and, like, do that whole bit. But I told her I will do a fill today. In about 2 or 3 weeks, when the nails grow out, do not get another fill. Instead, soak them all off, and then we can start from scratch. We can start fresh, because I just don't know, like, if this was my set of nails, like, I would just take them off. Like, if this was on my hand, I would just take them off. Like, period. I would just take them off. And so this is why a lot of people, like, if you look on Instagram, a lot of people say, I will not work over other people's work. And now I see why. I see why. Because there is so much lifting going on that if this woman gets a nail fungus or a greenie, she has, like, she could blame me. She could definitely blame me. Although I know I'm not the problem. Okay, I know it ain't because of me. But yeah, the last person that did your nails is going to assume the responsibility of that set and the previous set. So I understand now why people say, I'm not working over nobody else's work. Soak them things off and come to me fresh. So I get it now. I get it. I was never, ever in a situation like this before, so this is the first time. But now that I see what is going on, I'm like, yo, sis, please soak these off, and we could reconvene in about 2 or 3 weeks. But this is just going to be a really quick emergency set, so I really hope she likes this set in the end. Like, I hope she likes the end result. All right, so let's recap really quick. So the first thing we did was remove the gel polish, right? Okay. Then the second thing we did was push back the cuticles, right? And then after that, we used our needle drill bit with the little safety piece, and we removed the cuticles and dead skin off the nail plate. But then we also used that same drill bit to remove all the lifting. Okay, so now after that, I am using my arbor band and I'm smoothing out the rest of the nail, because especially removing all the lifting that made the surface of the nail, like, uneven, right? That if you guys look closely, it made it uneven because you could tell where I chipped away the lifting acrylic and left the good acrylic, so it was just uneven. So I'm going to use this drill bit to smooth everything out and make everything nice and flat, so when I go to lay my acrylic, it's not a problem, it's not lumpy or anything like that. So pretty much that is that there. And so lastly, I'm going in with my ball bit. You guys know I really love my ball bit lately. So we're going in with that ball bit, and let me give you guys a close up, and I'm just going to remove the dead skin and tissue around her nail. You could tell, like, I still have a little bit more lifting to scoop off like that. Oh my gosh, that was just so crazy, y'all. So crazy. I wish I knew the condition of her nails before I told her to come over, because I would have had her soak them off. But it was no way for me to know, and there was no way for her to know, because of the polish, she couldn't tell how bad her nails was lifting. But look at this one, like, practically I took off everything except the tip. Like, I removed, like, almost all the acrylic on that one. So yeah, crazy, y'all. All right, so let's speed through this one. Let me speed this up real quick, because that's, you know, pretty repetitious. All right, so now the nails are fully prepped. I'm going to use my dehydrator. So in my little container here, I have acetone and alcohol. This is how I clean the nails. This is how I prep and I dehydrate the nails, okay? So I have my little scrub brush, and I really scrub firmly, okay, because I need to get all the germs off. I need to get all the dust off. So I really put a lot of pressure in when I'm brushing. I'm sorry, but I do a lot of pressure when I'm brushing, but we need these nails to be clean. So that's that. All right, so here we go. Let's glue on a tip. So you guys know I use base coat gel polish to glue on a tip. So the base coat that I'm using today is from Princess Nails by Diana. It's her Divalicious collection. I love, love, love her base coat. I love her base coat and her top coat. So let's use that to glue on a tip. The lamp that I'm using is from the Pottle. I love this little cute little portable lamp. So I do have a coupon code for the Divalicious collection. Will be in the description box below. And I also have a code for this cute little lamp. This Pottle lamp right here, I have a coupon code. And the Pottle is having a sale. So after this video is over, click the link in the description box and go shopping. Use all the codes. I know Easter is coming up and a lot of people are having Easter sales. So yeah, make sure you click links and find out where you could save money and just save money, you know? All right, so her nail is completely glued on. Let's go ahead and cut it. See, this is also a problem. This is why I hate doing repairs. Because to me, and I said this before, they never look the same. Like, oh my gosh, you could try to get it to look the same, but the new nail never quite looks the same as the old nail, you know? So, that always frustrates me. It frustrates me so much. Okay, so these cute little stork scissors, I told you guys in my last video, I got from Walmart. And somebody asked, where in Walmart do you get these cute little scissors? It's in the sewing section, in the embroidery area, because these are like really embroidery scissors. But a lot of the nail girls use it for things like this, cutting the nails, because they're so small and they're sharp and they just cut really, really well. I got it from Walmart for about $4, but I've also seen them on Amazon. So in my Amazon storefront, I put some of these in my Amazon storefront. For you guys that cannot go shopping and go to Walmart, just shop online. They are in my Amazon storefront. So anyway, I'm just trying to match. I'm trying to match the new nail with the old nail. Oh my gosh, it's always a problem for me. Always a problem, but we're going to get it together. We are going to get it together. And I'm going to make it a little bit longer at first because whenever I file, I always file it back some more. So I always make the nails longer than I want it to be and then file it. That just gives me a little wiggle room when I'm filing. All right, so here we go. Let's add our primer. The primer that I'm adding is from my Almond Stiletto kit, guys. This primer is so sticky. I was filling my bottles the other day because for like some reason I got like a surge of orders. Like in one day I got like 10 people that ordered, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was going crazy trying to fill up the primer bottles, and some of it had spilled like on the sides, so I went to wipe it off with my hand. It was so sticky. So if it spills, wipe it up right away. If you get it on your hands, wipe it off right away, because it does leave a sticky, tacky layer, which is good because you want your primer to be sticky. Yes. But just let you guys know, it is like very tacky. All right, so the primer is on, and now I am going in with my base coat gel. You guys know before I do acrylics, I always add rubber base gel. Any base coat will work. Any base coat will work, guys, okay? Any base coat will work. But I really just like this one. I really do. So I just been using that one lately. Another good one is the Divalicious brand. That one works and it stays on for a long time. Which other one is really good? Young Nails base coat is good. The one in the big container, I like that one. It's really thick. It's thick, and I like that. Which other one was really good? Sparkling Coal. That one is really good, and that one surprised me. I did a whole video on base coats where I compared about 20 base coats, guys. So if you guys are wondering what base coat to use, watch that video, and it's a really good comparison of all the base coats that I have, and you guys can see what to use in case you don't have access to this rubber base coat, because the one that I'm using is very expensive. So if you can't afford it, there are many others out there that are very good. Sparkling Co is very good. Divalicious is very good. Young Nails is very good. So those are just a few off the top of my head that I can think of, but there are plenty more. All right, so all my beginners out there, let's recap, right? Let's recap one more time. Can you tell I used to be a teacher? I used to be a teacher, y'all. I used to teach college level nursing. So I taught nursing, but then also my kids were homeschooled for a while. And so I had to be a homeschool teacher, and then I used to teach college. So yes, let's recap. I'm all about the recap. So the first thing we did, y'all, we removed the polish, then we prepped the nails, right? I add one layer of primer, and then I added one layer of base coat gel. The base coat gel, for me, is my second coat of primer. Some people add 2 layers of primer, and that's fine. That is fine. I add 1 coat of primer and 1 coat of base coat. That to me works the best. It's not for everybody. Everybody doesn't have to do it that way. But I'm telling you, once you try it, you won't go back, okay? If you try it, you won't go back. So now the nails are ready for acrylic, and here we go. I am using my almond stiletto acrylic, and I'm just doing small beads, and I am filling in the nail. So you'll notice when you're doing a fill, obviously you want to have smaller beads of acrylic, right? Because it's a smaller area. But for the nails that I have to remove a lot of like old lifted product, for those nails, obviously, I had a larger bead. So if you guys are like, wait a minute, that bead was small, that bead was medium. Well, that's why. It just depends on how much acrylic was lifted off of there. So that was that. And then on the thumb, of course, I have to build a whole new nail, which I love building new nails. Like the acrylic when you first lay it and it's like so fresh. Oh, Chad, that just looks so pretty. That just looks so pretty. And her nails are short, so obviously, you know, it just went by really quick. It's cute little short nail. Cute little short nail. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Like, oh my gosh, I love a brand new fresh nail. I just think that is so gorgeous. Ooh, already. We ain't even do nothing to it. The party isn't even started, darlings, and I'm just already so excited. So if you guys look to my right, you see a bunch of Sparkle & Co. acrylics right there. Like, so that is the overall plan, or shall I say it was the overall plan, was to do a little something fun and funky with those colors. But no. No. So I started to work with those colors and it just didn't fit her personality. I'm grateful that she just told me to do whatever I want, and she was just like, you know, just do whatever. Like, she wasn't really picky at all. But when I started to do it, I think I got like 3 nails done, and I said, oh hell no, this is not you. Like, this looked, it just didn't come together well. It was very childish. It just didn't fit her personality. So I just scrapped it. I was like, girl, I'm so sorry. I don't like this. I know you got to get back to work, but we got to start all over. I'm not going to put my name on these nails if I don't like it. And she just started laughing, grabbed my drill, filed it off real quick. And I filed it off before the nails like really had a chance to sit and dry. So filing it off went by really quick because they weren't hard yet. So that's a good tip, guys. If you know you messed up, you know that it's not going to look good, just file it off real quick before it sits and before it gets too hard. And trust me, that'll just make your life so much easier. It filed off in like 2 seconds. So anyway, I was like, okay, nope, wrap, take 2, start again. Here we go. So the color that I have now is called Earth. It's called Earth, and it is from Young Nails. So I have Earth from Young Nails. I have White from Nail Couture, and then the clear is from Almond Stiletto, the one that I sell. So those are the 3 colors that I will be using today, okay? So I decided to give her something, you know, a little, a little cute, but not so crazy, you know. I was going a little too wild at first, and I had to reel it back in. You saw those 3 colors that I had. I was going to give her like a cute little Easter set, but it just wasn't, it just didn't turn out right. So here we are. Cut, take 2, start again. So Earth is beautiful. I find that Earth is nice. It's a nice cover color, more for darker skin tones. So like my color, her color. I feel like Earth is a better cover color for our skin. For lighter skin tones, if you're looking for a good cover color, I would say go with Cover Pink. They have a really nice Cover Pink at Young Nails that I feel is better for lighter skin tones. And then they also have Cover Peach. I find Cover Peach goes for anybody. Now, this is just my opinion. So Cover Earth is for darker skin tones. Cover Pink is for lighter skin tones, and Cover Peach can go either way. Either way, that's my opinion. Let me know if you guys have tried their cover colors and what do you find works well with different skin tones. Like, you know, this is just my personal opinion, but let me know what you guys think, what you guys have tried, what skin tones you've tried it with, and what it looks like and things like that. Also, shoot, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind you sending me a picture. You know, like if you tried one color on several different skin tones, like send me a picture on Instagram so I'll know what it'll look like. Seriously, like that'll help out a lot. All right, guys, so let's switch gears for a minute here. So a couple days ago, I was talking to Ashley. Hey, Ashley, if you're watching, hey, girl, hey. I'm definitely going to send this video to you because it's made for you, darling, and you better watch it. So Ashley asked me, Ashley just graduated from school a little bit after me. I want to say like she started after I graduated or something like that. So anyway, she was asking me, when you use colored acrylic, do you have to sandwich it? So for example, I do clear acrylic as my base. I do a colored acrylic, right? And then I cap it in clear. So she called that a sandwich. So she said, do I have to sandwich it? And I was like, well, I always do. And she said, well, for time's sake, what if I didn't want to sandwich it? What if I just put a clear base down and then did my color and filed and shaped from there? And I said, well, of course you could do that. Of course you can. The only reason I cap it in clear is to A, protect my design, right, when I'm filing, and B, to save me from using a lot of acrylic. You know, if you're going to cap in clear, you could save your colored acrylic by using just a little bit of your colored acrylic and then going in with clear to build the rest of the nail up. But it's not mandatory. So for this set of nails, I am going to do the colored acrylic, even the ombre, but I'm not going to cap in clear. I'm not going to encapsulate it at all. So this is for you, Ashley. Yes, it could absolutely be done. Yes, yes, yes. If that's a way of saving time for you, then do it that way. The only thing though, colored acrylic is more expensive than clear. So you'll be saving time, but you won't be saving money because you'll be using more of your colored acrylic instead of using the clear acrylic, which is cheaper. Yeah, I hope I explained that very well. But yeah, so you're about to watch me. I did the ombre nails, I did the solid color nails, and I'm not going to encapsulate it. We're just going to build it with the color. So the only difference here is that you have to make your beads thicker, right? You have to make it thicker because we're not going to put clear on top, and you have to file less. So when you're filing, you have to do less pressure, because if you do a lot of pressure when you're filing, obviously, right, you're going to file that ombre right off. Ombre is going to be gone, or whatever marble, nail art, whatever colored beautiful creation you created, you apply too much pressure, is going to be gone. So definitely you want to be careful when you file. If you could file with the hand file, that would be better. If you're using an e-file, just make sure you do light pressure and you should be fine. So yeah, I am leaving not all of it in real time, but you know, enough of it in real time so that you guys can see what I'm doing and it could be clear. This video might be really long though. I'm sorry. All my quarantine videos have been like 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to say like upwards to 30 minutes. All my quarantine videos, y'all. So I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope you find them interesting. And I hope that they are keeping you occupied during this quarantine. Tell me what you guys are doing to keep busy during quarantine besides nails. Like, I know we're all practicing. Listen, we are going to come out of quarantine like the best version of nail techs like that we could possibly be. Like, I'm telling you, if you're using this quarantine time wisely, you are practicing every day, every single day. Seriously. So yeah, look how pretty that earth is, y'all. Oh my gosh. When I tell you this color is perfect for like deeper, darker skin tones, like I'm telling you the truth. Like, oh my, like look at that. Look at that. That is, oh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty, pretty, pretty. Yes. Like, ooh, Young Nails, y'all did that. And I like that. I like that they have cover colors for different color skin tones. Because certain companies will be like, here's your cover color. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, that is not cover for me. No, ma'am. No, 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 no. Okay. Add a little more pigment to that, darling. I'm dark. Let's add some more pigment. So shout out to Young Nails for thinking of all of us. Light, medium, and dark. Thank you. So Young Nails, you have to have a license to purchase from their website, right? You guys know that. But I do see Young Nails products on Amazon. So it is more expensive to purchase Young Nails on Amazon. But if you don't have a license, then you can't get it. So you have no choice. So if I could find cover colors on Amazon from Young Nails, I will put them in my Amazon storefront for you guys, and you guys can try them out. But if you have a license, I suggest you register on their website and purchase directly from their website because it's way cheaper. So yeah, pretty much that is it. And the acrylic lays very well. Oh, you know what? I have another question that I get all the time, and I cannot remember the lady that asked me. But anyway, she wanted to know it, and I mentioned this already. I already talked about this, but I'll say it again. She wanted to know if she was using color acrylic, right? But you're also using clear acrylic, just like I'm doing today. She wanted to know, what monomer do you use? Because clearly I have 3 different acrylics that I'm using. Are we going to pull out 3 different monomers? No, we're not. No, we're not. So what you have to do is you have to match the monomer to the core acrylic. Whatever acrylic that you're using, that is the base layer and the encapsulated layer or the strength layer, that's the monomer that you use. You match the monomer to the strength layer acrylic. So whatever acrylic that is the clear one, that's the one you match the monomer to. The other ones are not adding strength. The colors don't add strength. The color is just color. So I don't match my monomer with the color acrylic, okay? So I always match my monomer with the clear acrylic. So whatever clear acrylic brand or company I'm using, that's the monomer that I'm going to use. And then I just throw in all the different colors as I see fit. Now there are companies that sell universal monomer. So the monomer that I sell in my almond stiletto kit is a universal monomer, and it also has primer in it. So it's a primerless monomer. So that means that you do not need primer when you're using a primerless monomer. However, I always add primer. It's just a safety net for me. The company claims you don't need it, but I just always do. I just really always do. All right, so I went ahead and filed and shaped her nails off camera. And now I'm going in with a glitter gel polish. Any cheap glitter gel polish will work for this. And it's just going to be the base for my bling nail. So don't overdo it with like really expensive gel polish. Get the cheapest one you can find because no one's going to see it. It's literally just a base to go under your bling. So I apply that to the nails that we're going to do full bling on. And as you can tell, I already just threw the bling on there. Just real quick, 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, pow. And so now I am just going to apply a little bit of bling to some other fingers, totally random. First of all, thank you so much, Kenya, for letting me do what I wanted to do today, honey. She let me do what I wanted to do. I tried some fun, funky colors. It didn't work out. She didn't say anything. In her mind, she probably was like, this looks tacky. But she didn't say nothing. She ain't say it. She didn't hurt my feelings. She just let me roll with it. She just let me roll. She trusted me. She trusted me, y'all. And thank you, girl. Love you, sis. And again, y'all, this is her lunch break. So I don't have time to like play around until I find what works. And she didn't have that type of time either. So it was just like, okay, I tried it. It didn't work. Boom. Let's go to something a little bit more natural and classic for now. And then the next time she comes, hopefully she comes at a time that she could play and I could play and we could just really have fun. But for today, this is what it is. So for my bling gel, I am using Madam Glam Builder in a Bottle. Okay, that's what I usually use for my bling. It's 2 things that really hold your bling on. Madam Glam Builder in a Bottle. Yes, I do have a coupon code for Madam Glam. Yes, I do. The other thing that really holds your bling on, y'all, is your Yogi Heart Gel. Yes, that hard gel from your Yogi in that little like white and blue container, I think is the color. Yes, 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 yes. Either one of these two gels, trust me, you will not lose a stone, okay? No, 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 no. You will not lose a stone. And in fact, when you go to remove the stones a month later and they're not coming off, you are going to hate me for telling you that. You're going to hate me for telling you to use this to put your bling on. I know you will. I know you will, because they're not going to come off. You're probably going to lose a whole finger trying to cut them off. Okay. So you have been warned. You have been warned. And I do have a whole video showing you how I make my bling gel and how I put my bling on and stuff like that. So I will leave a link to that video in the description box, because I go in a little bit more detail on how I do it. But right now, all I'm doing is taking a very small little detail brush, and I'm putting some of that gel and just going in between the stones so that they don't fall off. Pretty much that's it right here. You don't have to do this, but if you have a lot of bling, I suggest you do, because it just doesn't look right when there's like one missing stone in a cluster. You know, it just doesn't look right. But again, that's why you have that glitter base, because if you do lose a stone, you won't really be able to tell, because the glitter base is going to camouflage that and it'll look like there's a stone there even though it's not. So that's the point or the purpose of the glitter underneath the stones. So shout out to Kenya for allowing me to even do bling, because remember my last set, y'all? The girl nails I was doing, Vicky was like, no girl, no ma'am. She wouldn't let me do bling. She wouldn't let me do glitter. So when Kenya sat down, I told Kenya, I said, Kenya, can I do some bling? I said, please let me have a little fun. And she was like, yeah, that's fine. She was like, I'm just going to sit here. I'll let you do whatever you want to do. So shout out to her. She let me do whatever I wanted to do on her lunch break. Yes, yes, yes. So now I'm going in with my No Wipe top coat from my Divalicious Princess Nails by Diana. So links to everything that I use will be in the description box below. If you can't find it from the vendor site, or you don't have access to the vendor site, then check my Amazon storefront. Okay, so this hand cream that I'm using is from Model Ones. Love it, love it, love it. It feels so good. And I also have a coupon code for Model One, so that will be in the description box as well. But oh my gosh, this cream feels so good. It feels good on my hands, and I'm rubbing it on her, but it feels good on my hands as well. So I'm just giving her a little massage, because honey got to get back to work, honey. And I know, working in the medical field, she's an RN, so she's a nurse. Working as a nurse, she's an essential part of Corona right now. She just needs a little massage. She just needs a little sun. She just needs a little love. She needs a little love. All of my nurses out there, kisses and hugs, kiss and hugs, kiss and hugs, kiss and hugs. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, just giving her a little massage because she deserves it. Not only nurses aren't the only essential. Shoot, when I went to Walmart the other day, I told the lady, I said, thank you so much for coming to work today. Thank you so much. And she just started laughing. She started laughing, but I was like, girl, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, because I sure did have a whole bunch of groceries and stuff. I had a bunch of stuff, and they had just put out the palette of paper towels and tissue. I took a tissue and a paper towel before it even made it to the shelves. Like, I took it right off the pallet before it made it to the shelf, honey. I said, let me get this right now. So I was like, thank you. Thank y'all for coming to work today. Appreciate you so much. Yes, I do. All right, so all right, almost done. That's it. No more lotion for you. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my cuticle oil, but my hands were so slippery from the lotion that I had to get a different one. I had to like just get another one that was a little bit easier to open. So just going to apply cuticle oil. Oh, her nails came out so pretty. Well, you know what? They might not be perfect, but I tell you what, they look way better than what she started with. And that's what I told her. I said, listen, honey, I might not be perfect, but they're going to look way better than what you came here with, sis. So she was really happy with the outcome. And I was happy as well. I think they are, oh my God, they are so beautiful. Classic, still very classic, still very, professional, still a very work accepted length. And I just think they just turned out so cute. So Ashley, yes, 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 you could do colored acrylic and not encapsulate it. Even ombre, yes, so you do not have to encapsulate it. And yeah, they came out so cute. So here are a couple little shots, a little close-up shot. That color is so beautiful on her. I think everything came out so nice. So there you go. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. Let me show you one more picture. Here we go. Oh my God, so nice. So nice. And look at that rock. Honey is engaged, y'all. Honey is engaged. All right, guys, that is a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you loved it. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. I tried to hold it to the end, y'all. I couldn't do it. Bye.